Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
To Kiki QT.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did?
Los Angeles.
It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hamilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Rams nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Hamilton. Open man is QT, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
First down, Hamilton. He's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Hamilton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
Play action. Hamilton under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Isaiah Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake. Hamilton, he's going to fire one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Murray with a third and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Hamilton, hard throw, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, Hamilton finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Hamilton
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Hamilton. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Play action, Hamilton. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Hamilton. And that'll be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down. And this one too low.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Hamilton. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was brought down by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And Murray will run it here. Again, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing on first down. Hamilton. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Kiki QT, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Murray, and the pressure gets to him again. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Williamson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard.
Going right back to Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw on 3rd down, Hamilton. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Hamilton. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
A turnover on downs.
come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
49 Let's go.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Rams 10. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Hamilton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Got an open man, it's QT. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Second and inches at the 43-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, Hamilton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
In less than a yard.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Arizona, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.